All right. What's up, everybody? Cola. Matt. Good evening. Good to see y'all. Hope you're having a good one. I spent a lot of time trying to get all this set up. Hopefully it works. Problems with my computer. I finally got my little label thing working. It's a label printer, but it'll also do these stencils on this stencil paper here. So, and then I got these are some little scrap pieces that I had. I actually did heat treat these because I used them to heat up the oil when I was doing that. So they should etch about the same as a knife. So, and I'm gonna do a bunch of little etches on these. I sanded them a little bit. Man, the light is terrible, isn't it? I need to figure a better way out. A better way to get light out here. I know it should be behind me probably. Anyway. Sanded them a little. If I bring my light out here. If I try to get my camera a little closer. Here, that looks a little better. All right, so here's what I got. This is my little etching machine I made. Yeah, I have one somewhere. I don't know where. So this is my little etching machine. There, you can probably see it better. I bought everything to make this off of Amazon. So it's got a plug back here. Uses like a computer cord. I got it plugged in over here already. On-off switch, a little fuse. And then we plug our two leads in here. And we got I wrote etch and mark. One's AC and one's DC, and I forget which is which. And we got a power light. So, and then these are the leads. So, plug this end into the thing here, and then we'll use this one to clamp on the, I believe you put the red one on the knife, and then use the black one to etch with. So, black one. These little felt pads here I'll use to, well, I'll show you that in a minute. What's up, Prepper 101? Good to see you. And this etcher that I made here, like this, I totally copied this from some dude on YouTube. I got his link in the video here. It probably isn't clickable here, but I also put it on a community post. So if anyone was interested, that's where you go. So, and I've been printing some labels and stuff already. They're stencils. Plug it into the laptop. I'm gonna roll with this for now. All right. So, I'll printed a bunch of these. I want to find the one. I got one with my new logo on it. I thought I printed one. Oh, it's probably, I see one still in the printer. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, so that's the one I'm going to use first. So I'm gonna, well, first I'm gonna take one of, oh man, trying to keep all this stuff organized a little. Man, I'm missing something here in the chat. Okay, Bendy Light, I got you. These are just little felt pieces. I bought like, I don't know, 100 squares like this or something. Just take those and clip them on there. It's been a long time. It's been about a year since I used this, and I had just built it when I used it. I've hardly used it at all, so I really don't even, I don't remember how to use it real good. So, I'm gonna take a little cup here, some water. A little bit of salt. Probably should stir that up or something. I don't really have nothing. Okay, so y'all probably can't see, but there is a little printing on there. There's actually two of them. With my new maker's mark that I just made. Let's see, it goes that way. Put this one onto my piece. Gently lay it on here. Usually you wouldn't be doing it on anything this small. Well, I wouldn't be. Alright, I think that'll work. You can't see this machine now, can you? Okay, that's a little better. So I'll turn this thing on. So my light turned on. And then I'm gonna do etch, which is down. I don't know, like I said, I forget which one. One's AC current and one's DC current. And I forget which is which. I just copied a YouTube video to make this thing. Dip it in this salt water here. Let's see what I'm doing. Yeah, kind of. I'm just going to touch this on here. Kind of drag it across. See it kind of bubbling a little. Etching a logo into this piece of metal. I'm testing it, but that's what I'm doing. I'm testing it for etching it on my knives. But right now it's just a scrap piece of metal. Alright, it's hard to tell if it did anything. Let's take this off and see. Yeah, I did something wrong because I did not do a single thing. It looked like it was kind of, but it was not. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try the mark setting next. Actually, I think I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna put the black one on the metal. It's been so long since I used this, but this red one definitely looks like it's been burnt a little more than the other one. I'm gonna do etch again, the same thing I did last time. Next thing I'm thinking is I might need more salt or something in my solution. so that's just on the etch setting. What's up, Brian Lloyd? So yeah, that's just on the etch setting. I'll probably do another one here in a second on just on the mark setting, and then I'm gonna do etch first and then mark. Yeah, it looked like it had left a mark in there, but it actually didn't. Well, man. So you can kind of see how that it's actually etched like into the metal. But there's not really any color in it. It's like a metal color. So let's do something else. I kind of messed with some stencils here earlier. Let's save that one. What's this one? It should have been more for my my logo. Oh, I actually got another one of mine right there. That was perfect. No, I dropped it. Thanks, Paul. It actually will look like I'll go over it with a little sandpaper, and it will look a little better even. Let's see. Probably needs more than that, but it will clean it up a little bit more. No, my light is terrible. Here. Okay, so this one I'll do just I'm gonna do just the marking function, which should leave like where this one kind of actually dug into the metal. This should kind of just leave a look on top of it, like a little etch. What's up, redneck prepper? Just messing with this, doing a little practicing with this thing. So I built this little machine off of some guy's video on YouTube on how to build it. It's definitely not my idea to make it or nothing, but I got meteorite knife 80. Oh, cool. It does AC, DC, and that's it. But one etches and one marks, and I forget which is which. And then I got a little saltwater solution over there. Looks like this is my old stamp. But that's okay. Less resistance. Yeah, I'm no electrician, dude. I just copied a guy's video and the thing works. But I'm sure you're right. I know it's got a bunch of like electronic parts stuff in it. Transistor, bridge rectifier, some other things. Dang, that almost wipes off. Okay, so I'll show you the difference. So the one on the left is the etch one. The one on the right is the one that it does more just a marking. Doesn't really, it's kind of like on top of the metal instead of indented into it. So I think now I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the deeper one first and then the darker one. But I think I gotta print a new label real quick. Give me just 2 seconds here. Here's what I'm actually making them on. This little program on the computer. And they print out on this thing. No idea why that even opened. Alright, print. Looks like I already printed something. Paper doesn't usually stick out that far. There's going to be 2 things on this one. Gotcha.
I could see the little ports. I'm like, why not? It's right there. I'm gonna grab something that's on out here. Sorry. Oh, shit.
All right. It is kind of hard to see it. There we go. I want to do a bunch of tests too, so I'm trying to kind of stick them right together with each other. So this one I'm gonna do both. Trying to not block the camera was hard. Three green charms. Well, man, thank you. I hope I don't mess up, but this is just a scrap test piece, so now's the time to mess up. Kind of why I'm doing it. The paper is it's a stencil paper that you get for I got it. The thing I printed on is a label maker, but the paper is a special stencil paper. Uh, I ain't got much more information than that. It comes in the most generic box. This is a new roll of it. TZO tape, stencil tape. That's the magic paper. They're not really, I don't know. I've never tried to reuse them, but it doesn't seem like they're really, like, you're going to be using them more than once, but. Alright, now I'm going to switch it to the mark one. And good, I'm glad I make you ask questions. The cup is just salt water with a little bit of salt in it. I feel like I've tried vinegar when I did this before, and I didn't think it worked any better. But I might try it again here. I'm just kind of. It's been a year since I messed with this thing, and at that time I had just made it, so I haven't really used it very much. So I do need to test it with vinegar again. But this is just salt water. And I totally put the link to the dude's video where he shows how to build this thing. It's linked in here. I don't think it's clickable when I'm live, but I also did a community post with it on there. It's linked on there. I should give him credit. He's the one that I legit just copied everything he did. Bought all this stuff off Amazon. Alright. Let's see what it looks like now. I did both settings. I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper and just sand it a little bit. Thank you, Stuart. definitely like every little step seems to be like its own different learning process. We'll sand them and see what happens. I'm kind of suspect that middle one that's just marking might actually sand off a little bit. So. Or maybe a lot bit. Alright, let's look at this. I know you can't see nothing. Try to make it better. Looks like that's pretty good. So you can see the middle one that was just the mark. It actually shows up more on camera than it actually does. This one held up pretty good, and this one held up pretty good. They don't look very much different. But when up close to me, it does look like the one, it doesn't look like it's got more color in it, but it's, the lines are cleaner on this one. I think it got a more complete etch or something. So, you know, doing both of them is probably the way to go. But yeah, this one's definitely sanding off with hardly any, and that was like 800 grit. So, these, I mean, you can feel those. They're not coming out. You can really feel that one. So, I'm gonna mess around with a couple more of them. Maybe. I'm gonna try that. I don't know if I'm gonna try it here while we do this. I mean, I might. We'll see how it goes. Oh man, this one really. I didn't put enough. This stencil ends too close to the end. It's gonna be hard to tape on. I might try vinegar, and I know I'm pretty sure I tried vinegar with a mix of vinegar, water, and salt, and it worked. But from what I remember, it didn't work any better. But again, that's why I'm doing all this, trying it again, because it's been so long since I did it. And I'm about to do some knives I've been spending a lot of time on, and so I wanted to practice a little bit before I screw them up. Yeah, I might try that. I'll get it. I got some more cups, little cups right here. I'll get that in a second. See, I'm left-handed, so I could probably do it with my right hand, but it sucks. Alright, let's do some more of the marking. And I can like hear it sizzling. Alright, let's see how it came out. Yeah, is that better? That actually came out pretty good. That says cola. There. Alright, what are we gonna do next? We'll do I don't know if this one fits on here. I was practicing making these, getting the label maker working, and I was just printing some stuff out. And this one got made pretty big. I want to print a few out too on the live here and do them. Um, Matter of fact, it does have my name on it. And get this stencil laid down flat. I hope it's flat. It's just not wanting to stay flat. It's so quiet when I shut up and don't talk. You can hear it sizzling. I can see it sizzling. Looks like I should have put a new little felt pad on this time. That's right. It's another thing I'm learning. Like it still came out pretty good. I think he was here. I don't know if he's still here. I was just printing out people's names to etch while we were in the live stream here. I was gonna cheat and just do Brian, because I get so many Brians in here for some reason, and Bills. Yep. There he is. Let's see, I got another one. Where is it? Here. Who's here? Some of these people ain't here. We'll do Redneck. And then we'll do Stuart if he's still around. Take me just a second here. Because my slow computer. All right. My computer is thinking. Yeah, man, something with the electricity flowing through the metals here. In honor of Redneck, while I'm waiting for my computer, I'll get some vinegar. He's the one that keeps telling me to use vinegar, so let's try that. There you go. Stuart's dropping it on you. All right, print. I haven't gotten past like just text on these yet. There is a way I think I can put like pictures on them. Of course, they won't be able to be very detailed, or it won't etch correctly. So probably only gonna be able, probably not fitting anything else on here. So Yeah, I used to stamp my maker's marks. Um, I had a stamp made, and I would stamp them with a press before the blades were hardened. But I messed a lot of blades up. I'm not part of the process, so I kind of wanted to get away from doing it that way because I would have so many go bad and like beyond repair. Right, so this is vinegar. I'm gonna put just a little bit of water in there. About half full of vinegar. Splash of water. Put some salt in here. I guess we'll start with the scissors this time. Alright, and I'm gonna get a new felt pad here. Seems like about every one it kind of gunks this thing up. Should probably just use a new one. Oh dang, I lost the chat. Where we go? I got it back. Man, we've been at this for an hour already. Crazy. Alright, so we'll see what the vinegar does. I was gonna do these two knives that I've been working on, but I didn't have time to get them ready. I spent the whole day digging this stuff out and getting the label maker, and mostly it was my computer working with the label maker. So I didn't get a chance to do the final sanding on them and stuff. I barely got these little test pieces sanded so I could use these. Alright, it actually looks, from here it looks really good. I'm going to switch it to the other one. All right. That one actually came out real good. Yeah, that one came out good. Print another one. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about looking at that. Then maybe that is why, because it does look, it looks like sharper. I didn't even think about the difference. I already lost track of that, and I guess I threw my sandpaper in the vinegar water. Yeah, let me look at that again. It's definitely like more even, crisper edges. Some of it I think is the different fonts and the different sizes too, though, because the cola looks really good. For some reason, the the big ones, the bigger letters on mine don't look as good as the smaller ones. I don't know. There's still some messing around to be done with it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is kind of more defined. It's just like it's almost like a cleaner cut, for lack of a better word. Can't see this one. There we go. Yeah, I built it, Robert. Um, so there's a video. It's in the pinned comment there, but I don't think it'll let you click on it in this live stream. But there's also on my community tab, I got a link to the video. I copied a guy who built it, actually. And I linked his video. You can, try to get this take down good. You can look him up. It's Redbeard something or other, I forget. But he's got a video where he builds this machine. And this is an exact copy of what he did. It wasn't too terribly difficult, but I suppose things could go bad if you do it wrong. I don't know. I literally did exactly what I watched him do and copied it, and it worked. I ordered everything. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I remember right, he's got a list of all the parts in the description of the video. Pretty sure that's why I ordered them all. Man, redneck, I want one of them laser engravers. I want I want a CNC laser. I want something that would cut leather so I could cut patterns for sheaths and stuff. And yeah, and engrave and do my. I want one. Yeah, no problem, Robert. The prices are coming down, but it does seem like you still gotta spend a decent amount of money to get a good one, I think. You can really do some cool stuff with them, though. Sharks with laser beams. Starting. That would really start an issue, though, of also, like, where am I putting it? I've got room for a engraver. See, now this will be interesting because I got two etches right next to each other. One, it was done with just the water, and this one is the vinegar. I also haven't, like, I haven't been, like, crazy. I haven't, what's the word? Consistent. I'm not, like, timing how long I'm doing it or whatever. I'm just kind of follow, la, la, la. Yeah, that seems about right. I'm sure I've done some a lot longer than others. 3D printer at Goodwill. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know how to use one either. Alright, I'm gonna switch it. Yeah, they have for sure. 3D printer prices. My daughter's got one. She messes about with it. I mean, I'm not calling y'all liars, but I don't have the goodwill luck or something. Because whenever I go there, it's just junk. Now, admittedly, I probably don't go there often enough. I suppose they're not gonna have crazy deals every time. So I go there once and there's nothing spectacular, and then I don't go back for 10 years. Let me see a garage sale sign that says tools. I'm on that. It almost seems like, okay, yeah, I see it bubbling now. So it almost seems like it wasn't working. Alright, let's see what we got here. You know, I think vinegar is the way to go. Usually all I find at them is junk. That was like the only time I found something that's cool. My wife finds a lot of all kinds of crap she thinks is cool. Yeah, I hear that happens. Alright, let's see. I don't know how well you can see that. Both of those came out pretty nice, but the I feel like the second one is just a little like crisper and sharper. But they do both look good. So here we'll look at this side again. I feel like I didn't spend as long on this one, and it's bigger, so it probably needed even longer than the other ones. Because that one's the most, like, the edges aren't as sharp on it. They all look good. But, right on, Stuart. Thank you. I always enjoy seeing you. I don't see you very much, but I do see you when I go live, so that's pretty cool. Thank you, Brian. Alright, let's do some more. I'm going to move on to this next piece here. Keep practicing a little more. I got some. I think I did all the people that was here. I could do Robert well, I could do Robert. Robert Martinez is going to go a little long here. He's here. I think he's still here. We'll do Robert. That was kind of where I was starting with. I kind of guessed at some people that would be here, and some of them aren't. Some of them probably will be. So that was kind of the idea of doing it live, is I could, like, you know, have something to do besides just doing my logo over and over and over again. No problem, Robert. I do gotta go fill my coffee cup real quick. All right. Have a good one, Redneck. Thanks for coming by. I don't think that's the way to do it. I think I want to do it like this. It would probably be easier if I was doing this on a bigger piece, because the whole stencil would lay flat and I could easily tape around it. But these are the only scraps I have that are actually heat treated, so it'll take to them the same way it would take to my knives. Yeah, see, I mean, yes. Yeah, you can kind of do whatever you want. I needed to learn how to do like some designs, and you're not gonna be able to get too detailed because it won't etch correctly. But I should be able to do like a little house shape or you know, a little dog print or something. It's like magic. Let's flip it over to the other one. Is there anyone else in the chat that I didn't get? I think that's it. All right. There it is, Robert. All right, how long I've been doing this? An hour, 15 minutes. I'll probably do just a couple more. One, maybe two more. I want to do this one. I don't want to do that one. I'll do that one if someone shows up. I'm actually going to do this one later. The camera's not going. So yeah, I'm going to do two more. Yeah, you should check it out. It's pretty cool. It's fun. I've used it for a few other things. I tried to use it on like some sockets and stuff. Like if you got the old Craftsman sockets, the stamping on them so tiny you can hardly read it. But it didn't work very good. And you could get a mark on there, but there's just I don't know, something about the coating on them or something. But there's definitely lots of uses for it. It left kind of like a gold, almost like an anodized look on it, but it was hard to see. There's definitely definitely things you could use it for. Lots of things. Kind of expected to have a few more people to show up and have a few more names to do. So, which I think I've done enough testing at this point. But so what I'm getting at is I abbreviated this name, and I probably should have just done the whole thing. Just give me more practice. The whole a bigger etching. Get a new. Moonchild, what's up? Okay, those are good questions. So just throughout this stream, I started out with just water and salt, and it worked okay. And then I switched to vinegar. It's like at least 75% vinegar, mostly vinegar with a little splash of water, and then salt. And that seems to be working better. It gives me a little bit of like a cleaner etch. And the temperature of the piece, I don't even know. These pieces are room temperature, about 70 degrees. I haven't tried getting them hotter or colder or anything. Coos. I am practicing etching metal, electro etching some metal with this etching machine here. I don't know if you can see it right here that I made watching some guy's YouTube video on how to make it. So I was kind of practicing, get the hang of it before I do it on some knives that I made, and I don't want to mess them up. I want to have some practice. Looks like I actually taped off a little bit of this. That's one thing I got to pay attention to when I'm making my stencils. I got to get my design centered a little more, leave a little extra on the edges to tape to. Yeah, yeah, no problem. I eyeballed it. I didn't measure it or nothing. It was half of this cup with vinegar and then a splash of water. And I don't know, a couple shakes of salt. Oh man, that's not good. My stencil moved. goes along with what I was talking about. I gotta leave more room on the edges to have something to tape onto. Yeah, I'm sure the acid does help. I've actually taken knives that I finished before, and I will etch the whole knife in acid to give it kind of like in vinegar, to do it kind of like a gray color. It's really hard to get that to come out real even though, so I kind of quit doing it. All right. I didn't expect to have, I only had these little pieces. I thought I was going to run out of room. Or I'd have done a whole name, but there it is. Independent Mini United. Not getting, there you go. I mean, I feel like I got to do Moonchild next. And then Coos, if he's still here. Whoever's in the chat, I'm going to give. I got some others, but they're not here. So. Yeah, Moonchild thinks that's. I mean, that's the whole point of this one is I'm practicing with this thing. Instead of just doing my same little logo over and over, which I think I pretty much got a pretty good system down with it now. I kind of remember how it works now. Probably only gonna do one or two more. That's what I said 1 or 2 ago, but people keep showing up to chat, and then I add one to it. So let's see if I can get this one to show up on camera better. I know my hand. I gotta do it right-handed, which sucks. Oh yeah, Matt. I gotta do Matt's. He was in here earlier, and he probably found out what I was doing and went quiet. Oh, interesting. That's probably not good. I am etching. Right now, I'm etching people's names from the chat into this piece of metal just to practice using my etching machine. So I can get some practice before I etch these knives that I made so I don't mess them up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm practicing etching this stuff in here before I screw up my knives that I spent a lot of time working on. Cindy, thanks for joining us. Yeah, just one more. It's alright. I am kind of having fun, and this was the whole point. Is a lot of people were asking me about this. First of all, I was getting questions about it every night in my live streams, and it's like that time for me to do it to these knives I've been working on. No, let's see them. So here's one of them. I've seen the kitchen knife. Here's one of them that needs a mark. I still need to finish sanding it, or I'd be doing the mark on there. And then here's another one. Dip cup. What's good, man? I don't know. I'm doing all right. What's up, Kaiser? Good to see you. All right, let's see how this one came out. Tell already, I think it looks pretty good. I kind of feel like I got it working pretty good now. And there's the one we just did, Moonchild. And this one will be next. I'm running out of room, I think. Let's see. If I catch it in just the right light, I can kind of see it, but I'm not catching this one in just the right light right now. Pretty sure if I put it like that, it's not going to cover anything up. For some reason, sometimes this thing gets really gunked up and then other times it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I can put the link up. It's just not clickable in this format of video, so I don't do it. Um, the easiest way, if you want to see the link, is click on my little picture in the top left corner next to my name. And then that should take you right to my homepage, and the Etsy link is right there. It's I think it's TheBeStLife Creations. When I went and got coffee a second ago, I just poured hot coffee on top of my half cold cup of coffee, and now I got just a full cup of cold coffee. That sucks. Stencil moved on me. Again, if I'm doing it on a knife, I'm going to have it taped down a lot better. Yeah, thank you for coming in, Robert. I appreciate it. Alright, I think I got everyone in the chat now. Yeah, pretty sure I did. Usually I can see it kind of. Sorry about that. Notifications coming in. I like watching YouTube too. Yeah, yeah. I've enjoyed you in the chat too. Sometimes we get some people that aren't as fun to be around, but it happens. It's part of the thing. And for some reason, it just seems like it's not working. I guess I mean, it's working. I know it is, but. Well, there we go. I can see it bubbling now. All right, let's see what we got here. Man, anyone can have a channel though. I mean, you have a channel. If you're commenting on YouTube, you have a channel. Yeah, yeah. I don't let anyone be too rude, but I try to let people say their stupid comments as long as they're just harmless, stupid comments. Right on. Thank you. I kind of got most of that. I understand how it goes. It doesn't always. Sometimes your phone corrects for you and stuff. All right, there we go. We got Matt. I mean, she won't let me, dude. So that's the thing. We have different sets of rules. Um, yeah, this is a practice piece. Oh, I guess I didn't do Kaiser yet. I should probably do him. Get his name on there. I'm gonna be here all night. Every time I'm about done, someone else comes in. Yes, this is a practice piece. So I was just it's been a year since I used this machine. Like I did all these. It's kind of hard to see them. Did all these and these. I was just kind of doing people's names from the chat. I got Independent Mini on here. She's the only one that I haven't seen in here yet that I did get on here. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. How long have I been going? If I'm still doing it in 20 minutes, at 2 hours, I'll stop. But I'll do it. We'll print it up here. I'm gonna get a real cup of coffee real quick though. I'm gonna dump this one out and get hot stuff. I don't know how it would work on silver or brass. Um, right on. Yeah, you have a good one, Chris. Or whoever you are. Even though I am doing your name next. No, that's fine. I am. I don't even care. I've done some other people's and I think they were gone by the time I did it, but that's alright. Again, that was the whole idea behind doing this is practicing and doing it. If any of y'all are, that's my brother. He streams video games. I'm not sure what he's playing. I think last night he beat Diablo 2 and he was playing Diablo 3. I'm not sure what he's playing now. I would guess Diablo 3, but I don't know. Trying to do it on my right hand. So y'all can see. I feel like there's another thing. I feel like if I cut my felt strip about half as wide as this one is, I feel like it works better. It's so hard for me to do it right-handed. Yeah, anyone in here? You know, if you ain't subbed up, go ahead and hit that sub. I've been trying to live stream every night. Working on making these knives over here. It's really, this is practice for this knife I'm making that I need to put a maker's mark on. And I don't want to mess them up. It's been about a year since I've done this electro etching thing, and I was new to it then. I'd only done it a few times. So I'm doing some practice, and I think I'm about practiced out. I've pretty much got it going, and now I can mark my knives that I'm trying to finish up. That's what I got going on here. This little etching machine that I built, I copied a video from YouTube, and it does, you can switch it to do AC and DC. One of them kind of etches it more, and one of them kind of just marks it on the surface more. And I can't remember which one is which. No, that's not what I'm doing, Junior. Looks like it could have used, probably could have went a little longer, but it came out pretty good. Thank you, Junior. What Life, good to see you. Let's see here. Yeah, there's my Etsy link. All right, I'm gonna do another one now. Right on, Robert. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just going and looking at it actually helps me because Etsy's a lot like YouTube, and the more people look at my store, the more they will try to send it out to people to look at, if that makes any sense. So just going and looking helps. All right. I know he was in here for a second. He was in here long enough that I got his name down on the etch list. So. There you go, What Life. Hey, Rim. I do not know what you're saying, but welcome. Yeah, they come out good. It does seem like certain letters come out better than others, the way they're like strung together or something. I can change the font too. There's a bunch of things I can change. I should maybe change the font, see what that does. I kind of like this one, but maybe it's not the best. Alright, there's another guy that was here that I just a second ago. I think he was a first timer. Might have been 50% troll, but I forget exactly what his name was. Something JG Junior or something. But I just did Junior. KB Junior. While we're at it. What's up, Devil Dog? Definitely got to do your name on here somewhere. I'm gonna try to really cheat on this one. So I'm just practicing doing my electro etching here, Devil Dog, before I do it on my knives that I just made and mess them up. Because I just made this little etcher thing about a year ago, and I haven't really used it. I used it a couple times then, and I haven't used it since then. So I'm doing some practicing with it to get ready to etch these knives I've been working on lately on streams. I know you've been around, so you've seen them. And I've got practiced up pretty good. What I've been doing is just taking people's names from the chat and etching it on these little scrap pieces. I do wish, you can tell I kind of moved the stencil around on that one. I didn't take that one, I cheated. And it showed. Yeah, I wish I had a laser etcher, man. I just don't. See. Rim. Stupid light. Anyway. Yeah, I wish I had one. I think I'm about to fill this piece up. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they do, and if I remember right, you need to spend like 400 or 500 before you get one that's good. I can't. I'm not sure about that, but that was also a little while ago. You know, technology goes quick. I got a whole pile of these things, man. All right, this is the last one I'm doing from chat. And then I got one more I'm doing, and then I'm done. I think I got everybody that's been in the chat to this point. But anyone that comes in now, I'm not going to be doing. I don't know. Some of them, like one of them turned all black almost right away. I don't know what the difference was with that one. This one still looks pretty clean, so I'll probably use this one for 3 or 4. They get so dirty that you can't see what you're etching. It just leaves black mark on it. And if they got that dirty, that was too long. So I'll probably change this one on the next one just because. But when I bought a stack of them. They come like this. It was a stack about that thick. So They last for a while. Alright, there we go. Got D-Dog. Alright, that's gonna be the last one. And you know what? I'm not gonna. Just keep using this one. Try to keep this stencil from moving. It doesn't really matter, Bonnie. I'm not. I could shake as much as I wanted as long as I didn't move the stencil around, which is why it's taped down. Thanks for coming in. I'm just about to end this. I've been just a little over 2 hours. I try to never go over 2 hours. Alright, let's see how this one came out. Yeah, hit that like. And subscribe. Alright. This guy didn't show up tonight. Probably be using this as a thumbnail someday or something. Maybe I can give it to him to use as a thumbnail. Alright. And this is the last one. Oh my god, I can hear that other. I can hear what's on the TV back there. That wasn't good. Yeah, wanted. Like a wanted poster. You get it? I'm your Huckleberry. Ha ha ha. Alright, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me while I did this. I do appreciate it. I'll get back to something else here soon. The weather's cold, so it's going to kind of mess up my shop work, but I'll figure it out. So y'all have a good one, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Thank you, Bonnie, Brian, everyone.